Hi my fellow Guardians, this is Massive Trigger. Welcome to another Destiny 2 Curse of Osiris gun review video. This is where I give my opinions. If you could do the biggest favour and hit that subscribe button, I'd be very much appreciated. In this video we'll be looking at the Crimson Hand Cannon, which is a kinetic exotic weapon. So it looks at a beast. I got this from an exotic drop and just got that engram and traded it in. So it looks awesome, but let's have a look at the stats. Impact is very high, range is well above average, stability very high again, handling slightly above average, reload speed above average. This pushes out 386 rounds per minute and in a 24 magazine, and that's pretty high on both stats for a hand cannon. So you'll see why in a minute. This fires a 3-round burst, very much like a pulse rifle, so hence the 24 magazine. So that will go through quite quickly, but bear with me. We have the increased range of stability, increased range again. However, precise kills with this weapon heal the wielder. Precise kills also refill the magazine, which is very, very good. And the heavy grip is increased stability but decreases the handling speed. So let me take it out and show you what I think. So with this, I've tried it in the Crucible, I have used it in strikes and various other PvEs. I would say that this gun, I wouldn't use it in Crucible. I haven't used it for Crucible. I mean, pretty much I go around and I use these weapons in kind of every kind of situation, public events, the Crucible, PvP, adventures, strikes, what have you. Now this to me is a minion killer. It's one of those guns where you can just do this precise aiming and it gives you extra ammo. And you know, I didn't really use it. It wasn't really useful for me in the Crucible. It isn't a game changer there. I haven't, like you say, I will use it in the Crucible. I'll use it for a couple of 3 games. I think, you know what, I just can't get on with this. You know, I'm not killing as easily, I'm not as effective as possible. And that was the same with the strikes. I did 2 strikes with it and thought, you know what, in certain strike situations it would be useful. However, as a rule, not really. One, because of the kineticness sometimes. I mean, in this situation it's brilliant. I was going through some of the adventures and I found that the adventures, the heroic adventures, were really good for this, especially where you've got enemies, a lot of enemies coming at you. And I have used it quite a few times within that scenario and found it to be very useful. I mean, it would have been great to have something like this in Destiny 1 or Destiny, for example the old farming spot in the Shrine of Oryx mission on the moon, where waves and waves of hive would come out of the big gateway. And I know probably quite a few of us have used that to, you know, play a little bit and then jump out, reload and whatnot, or die and refresh. Back in the day, and this would have been so good because you just boom, boom, precise, and then you wouldn't have really had to reload that often. So, like you say, it is a cool weapon. It looks pretty good. Blah 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 blah. But one disappointment that I would find with it as well is that it has that lovely, lovely spike or knife on the front, but obviously, one thing with, I suppose, Destiny we kind of have to face anyway is when you use your melee, it'll just punch anyway. So, not to worry. That's just something I thought about. But there you go. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe and all that wonderful stuff. And I will see you soon. Goodbye, my friends. Doing a bit of farming on a Titan. Take me to Titan.